I can hear just fine.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, welcome to... This is no longer the hot space / Flash Gordon.
Flash Gordon was a bust.
Schmibs.
There's nothing to talk about.
Now we're going to do George Michael's Faith. So this is whatever my podcast is called, part 4. We were joined
Sorry.
by Crystal.
We can still hear everything she does.
Crystal J. Kinnear.
That's my wife.
Begin to talk about George Michael's Faith because I like 5 of his songs and I know nothing about him other than that and the fact that he accosts people in rest stop bathrooms.
Well, his real name is George Papadopoulos.
Really?
And his family is from Greece, if you couldn't tell by the name. And what do I know about him? He was hairy, and I believe he was gay. Not that has anything to do with anything, but just background information.
That can be the unifying theme.
Yeah, it could be a unifying theme.
Well, yeah, you were talking about... Okay, this makes sense, because during Hot Space, you were like, George Michael probably listened to this and said, I can do it better.
Right.
Anyway, this is your favorite album of all time. It's not an Ani DeFranco thing, so...
We're going to let you be in.
Proceed.
Yay.
Proceed. Share your memories, your dirty, horrible memories.
No, let's start it up. We are starting Faith.
Well, I'm going to give you an intro. Would you like to say anything about George, Mr. Papadopoulos?
I said he was hairy and he was gay, and his... Yeah, and I gave his real name, as far as I know it.
Did you dance to this to your sweet 16?
No.
All right, here's George Michael's Faith.
My crush was on Andrew Ridgeley.
Oh,
Not so
God.
much.
You're one of 10 people. Congratulations.
Yep. Andrew was the hot one.
I really like the one that's more openly gay.
He was the straight one that
Really
was a race car driver.
Makes me look good.
My favorite song title, Hand to Mouth.
My grandmother loved the intro to this.
The organ music.
Ooh,
Yeah.
That's a great double song to song back to back. Hand to mouth and look at your hands.
You're jumping ahead.
Then Monkey.
We had a...
Okay, wait.
Ooh, I forgot about Monkey.
Touch your body.
When we were kids, we
What?
had a Christmas thing every year with the family. And there was like a talent show thing that my mother came up with. And my older brother one year did this song for his talent. And Grandma was so excited when that organ intro. She was like, "Oh, you guys are doing like a Faith song." And then the guitar kicked in, and she was so disappointed.
It was like
This has more to do with bodies than...
It was like on the Simpsons. The Simpsons when Bart changes the sheet music.
Poor Grandma.
In the garden. This is "In the Garden of Eden" by Iron Butterfly.
I'm sure she was ultimately fine with it. Faith.
So, did the leather jacket and earring make him less or more conspicuous? What was his intended goal?
Oh, that was just really good marketing. Had Bruce Springsteen's Born in the USA cover come out? Yeah, it had already. Because it was very reminiscent of that.
Right. Look at my butt.
My closest comparison is probably like Prince's Kiss, stripped down sort of rockabilly.
Right.
Damn good song.
Yeah. I've heard at least 2 artists try to cover it and just don't really do it justice, in my opinion.
I don't think I've ever heard a cover of this.
Oh, I know Limp Bizkit does a cover of it.
Oh, yeah.
And somebody else did one more recently, and it was just like balls in a grinder or something.
And it was a real breakaway from, this was... They had an album before this that was half Wham and half George. This was his, I'm definitely not Wham anymore. This is, so
right.
The sound is different from the 80s pop that they were doing then.
I want to tie this in with the hot space we were doing before, because I kept going back to...
Hold on. What year did this come out?
86.
86.
Yeah, this ties into the Queen thing, because I kept telling him, I'm listening to Hot Space and going, he listened to this and said, I can do this better. It's like, I get what you're going for and I can do it better. because everything that he does, not necessarily on this album, but in various points, you just hear like, oh man, I listened to that Queen album and I kept going, oh, I hear that bass line. I hear that, I hear it. It's neat.
But this,
I always like when I find out who my favorite artists, like when you hear their influences.
George Michael's turning him on.
He's ready to get down with some father figure.
I fully admit that father figure should have been.
Can you get him off?
I fully admit that father figure should have been on my best mall walking songs list.
I think my dog is gay.
Yes.
He's pretty gay for Brett.
And Justin. That's sort of vaguely incestual.
Yeah, I admit my failures. This is a damn near perfect mall
Chris,
walking song.
Pull him off it.
Like,
make him get down.
This song is like the aural equivalent to mall architecture. The song is perfectly designed to fit the space of a mall. It's beautiful and perfect in every way. And I realized I actually should probably start actually talking about the songs more in these things. So, yeah, like beautiful, subtle piano, nice use of some trivia. The synthesizers in the song, I think 90% sure, are like the same synthesizers used in Mario 64.
What, the swimming pieces?
Yes. You have a flood of memories. Stop holding them back. I know you. Every track of Faith is...
Hey, I know it wasn't in the video, but does anybody remember why I have this vague recollection of this? It wasn't the video, but there was something... They did something to make it like George Michael is doing all the instruments in this song. Is it like an extended... Did anybody ever see a video or something? No, I mean, he plays them all like... I don't remember. There's something where they made it out like he was playing all the instruments in something, like an extended video or something. Because remember, this album, they did so much crap to get it. Like everything had a video. Every song had a video. And then everything had an extended version with a longer video. What would they call it? The unrated video.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and they were all the same.
This was the one with all the supermodels.
They were all smoky, backlit, with him in a leather jacket. And
with
women...
Angie Everhart in a tub.
Yeah. This is one where the video was all models lip syncing or something.
Yeah. I think so, yeah.
Everyone did that. Was everyone copying I didn't mean to turn Robert Palmer. It just became the vogue thing to do.
That was a thing for a while.
The most popular supermodels at the time to lip sync your video.
Robert Palmer was the shit. Like, I'm so old and yet look at all these hot women around me. Like, wow, that is money well spent.
I didn't mean to turn you on. I didn't mean to, but I did it. Crap.
Ziggy is really excited about the whole George Michael world.
I need to work on my Robert Palmer impersonation. It's too much like my Mick Jagger. I don't think I've ever heard Robert Palmer speak, so there's nothing to compare it to.
What's this knob under my balls? Yeah, you did.
I'm the American Robert Palmer.
You did.
Oh yeah, my favorite Robert Palmer album cover. It's called like Double. It's like Double Your Pleasure or something, but it's him. It's
John Lennon, Double Fantasy.
Well, yeah, he has one where he's like up to his chest in like a hotel pool, and he has like this shit-eating grin on his face, and next to him outside the pool is like two women's bikinis, so it's implied that he's getting like a pool beach.
Hold your breath.
I just want to say this song is so smooth. It touches my soul.
It's that smooth jazz that you love so.
Yeah.
It's
my biggest regret in life. Not putting this on the best mall walking songs list.
Tanzan Man.
I think it was like I put it way down the list, unfortunately. I think it was like in the 50-ish range. But it's perfect. It should have won. It's not it's not better than it. I don't remember what I had at number 1. Never mind. Talk.
Interesting thing I want to bring up. Do you notice he has backup singers, like real ones? It's not him again.
Yeah.
I noticed Prince does that a lot, too. He, like, actually brings singers in instead of just...
Where he has Wendy and Lisa pretending to sing his backup vocals. Or the best ever was, like, Love Bizarre or one of those.
Oh, he did it. I wasn't saying he didn't.
Where you can hear him faintly in the background. You can tell she's just following his vocal track. It's not even a harmony. Ooh.
Oh,
here we go. We're changing.
I Want Your Sex.
I Want
Parts
Your Sex, the most popular song of the album.
I didn't know there was a part 1 and 2.
Does anybody know this exists? I never hear it anymore.
9 minutes.
Yep, that's 1 and 2 together.
Oh, we can't do 1 and 2 together.
Part 3
That's
is the end.
I tried to do the karaoke ones. It's
you don't have to
way
break
too
it down,
hard.
do we? Can we just do the I Want Your Sex part and then...
What do you think he's trying to
Things
say
that
in
you
this song?
know, these boys you can trust. And
girls that you don't. You don't know the words to this?
no, I know, but I just thought that was funny. like that was really nice. There's boys that you can trust and girls that you don't. Like, are you just playing devil's advocate here?
Well, it was like that, like on the Hot Space album. The song is called damn it, what's that song called? The something about girls. But then the first line of the song is
Calling all
I
boys.
like little boys.
I want your love.
It's like a slide of
That
I
was
want
the
your
worst.
love.
sleight of music, song title, sleight of hand.
Even in the documentary they did about George Michael last year, they didn't explain to me what the f*** was going on with that. They had this version of the song out for like a year. And then all of a sudden, everybody started censoring it and playing this other version that says, I want your love.
I can tell you what
Ridiculous.
that was. It wasn't a hit here until it had been out for a year. And then they were like, well, you can't play that on the radio.
What do you mean? I was calling my DJ and requesting it every other night.
Just telling you, that's how it was back then.
Me and Susie Wanamaker, we were best buddies with our local DJ.
I'll bet. He probably didn't know how old you were.
Oh, yeah.
Good
Calling
boy.
into the radio station and going, I want to dedicate this song to Eric Lundy,
Here's a
who's
question.
never heard of me.
I remember in, oh God, it was a long time. It doesn't matter. But the basics of it is, I remember when my friend Tom called in to request a song on the radio, and I was just like, what are you doing? You're calling like a celebrity. Because I never even thought you could, like, I thought like special people called in to request songs or
Did you
something.
even think about what you're gonna say?
Like, you don't have a script or anything. Like, what are you going to do?
You gotta break it down.
Yeah, like it just so damn snappy. He knew how to.
Logic.
There's something pretty perfect about this song. In terms of, if you're gonna write a pop song,
Start keeping notes.
this is it.
Start keeping notes. It's sexual. Sex is something for me and you.
Okay.
Not everybody does it, but everybody should.
You can just tell when. All right.
And now it's like completely the opposite. It's like,
Yeah.
maybe sometimes you shouldn't have sex.
Except for those ones.
We're not gonna discuss that.
Except for those other times.
Well, the two people that are ever going to listen to this, they're going to think that's funny.
Except when you start getting
It's
spots
like, yeah,
on your dick.
these kids today, somebody should just tell them once in a while, you don't have to have sex with
Except
someone.
when you get AIDS.
And we're old.
You could wait a
Remember
minute.
when every once in a while you got together with somebody and didn't?
Find out what his
sex
last
with them?
name is, for God's sake.
Does he say anything about AIDS in this song, or is that like? Is that
Oh,
part?
no.
Is that part 2?
No.
Too early for that.
He's like.
No, but when he made
Except
it
for
into a PSA.
Yeah.
Come on.
Question 1 is best in a song. This is one of my favorite.
Yeah.
Towards the end,
The huh?
the best just.
How do you spell that?
Oh, wait. Oh, we need to take a poll real quick here. Who does the huh better? Prince, Michael Jackson, or George Michael?
Oh, George Michael does it with
All
more...
apples and oranges. I don't know.
I think George Michael does it with much more gusto. Like, he's went in real life before.
Yeah, because
Michael Jackson,
He
not
was
so
selling
much.
it. Yeah, you were buying that. Yeah.
Yeah, because Prince's is more of like a...
And here's part 2.
Like
For those following along, we've just entered part 2.
Ooh.
Where the horns kick in big time.
Because I'm picturing... When Prince does his... It's more like... I'm picturing the wiener. It's kind of wormy. I don't know. Oh.
Maybe the difference is George Michael's done it theatrically, and Prince was trying to no, this is what it's really like.
I watched some... I can't remember the song. It was something off of 1999. There's like a super extended long music video where the song just goes on and on, like extended, and it's like him tied up to a bed, and it's Wendy and some other woman he was dating. It wasn't Lisa, but wait, it was Lisa and some other woman. Whatever. So the whole thing is like him getting like tortured on this bed, and I'm like where do people sit through this entire fucking music video?
The answer to that is probably some people, yes. Because I got to tell you, living in where I lived, and the only videos you ever got to see for years were what was on USA because we didn't have MTV.
What, like after In the Heat of the Night?
Yeah, it was called Night Flight. Ask anybody older than me, they all watched it.
Wait, is it me, or have the first 3 songs each in one way or another mentioned trust? I gotta have faith. Father Figure, I think, says something about that. The start of I Want Your Sex talks about boys you trust and girls you don't. And just now it was Put Your Trust in Me.
Why you gotta bring that up?
Well, the whole album is just
Saying, do we have a
calling boy
theme?
out on his issues.
Do we have a theme here?
Well, the whole album is just Bang Me.
Well, yeah, it's the art of seduction in musical format.
I think that's a great way to put it. That's why Prince keeps coming up in your mind. A lot of it, I think it just all ends up being, hey,
all right,
I want it in your pants, but I don't want it in a bad way. I want you to want me to do it.
Yeah, let's talk about my formative teenage years and what songs I was listening to then.
Hold on, ready? I'm going to ring
Here's how Chris learned about sex. George Michael, Wham, Culture Club, and Prince.
Culture Club. I don't want to learn anything from Culture Club.
Hold on, I'm going to ring the filler bell. Filler.
Here, hit my glass and see if it does any better. No.
Wait, we got an empty wine glass.
Yay!
Well, while we're getting through the second part, it's time for our...
Ooh, Vicks Vapo Rub.
That's right. It's time for Equate Vapor Rub.
Pizza rolls.
That's right. Everything that's wrong with you can be fixed with Vapor Rub.
You can't. Alright, well, we're in filler land.
Vapor Rub.
I feel like this could be a recurring thing here where you start to get into filler land. It's like...
And we can just pretend to have sponsors.
I got it, yeah.
Sponsored by Captain America. Captain America.
Winter's...
When some guy with a big old red skull for a face comes to attack you, Captain America. That's the best I got.
I don't know. Did this really need to be 9 minutes? Oh, I gotta pee. For you listening at home, the song's still going. Just let
Precious, Brett.
just try to fill the...
Stop it. This is the song for the precious.
Every moment is precious.
I want your peck.
I like how he points at my mouth and just spins his hand around. Like, here, I'm going to go pee. Keep talking.
Yeah. Ziggy in the mouth.
There's just nothing to say about this.
Tell some stories. Yeah, tell the story.
The first time I heard this was in Chillicothe, Illinois.
Here you go. Tell that story.
And it was long. That's all I've got about that. Let me tell you some facts about George Michael. George Michael was a man. He was a hairy man. His family was from Greece.
Come on.
He never had any children that I know of.
This is really all you know about The great
I'm
George
working
Michael.
on it. I'm going off the top of my head. I didn't prepare for this.
Okay.
You're
forgiven.
Tell me something about George Michael real quick, right here. Tell me something that you...
Is Touch My Balls.
It's commercials right now anyway, so...
Okay. George Michael.
Yeah, well, too late.
He wrote and produced and...
My Fair Lady? Oh my god, that's amazing!
Still, My Fair Lady.
He wrote and produced and created one of the greatest albums of all time, in my own opinion.
Mm.
It was called Listen Without Prejudice, and fucking no one heard it.
Here's
F-bomb lady.
one more
It's
try.
maybe my favorite album of all time. Maybe even topping
F-bomb
Young
lady.
albums.
Here's one more try. This is the
One
song
more
about-
try!
Your last hand job
She's so slow. Did you take the pizza rolls out?
Yeah, the pizza rolls are out there.
We're having pizza rolls like we're 12 years old.
Yes.
Is that awesome or what?
It's perfect for what we're listening to.
So that he's like,
I don't know if I can listen to this.
So if we get through this album, we can have pizza rolls. I think that should be the reward. for
tried
getting
to
through.
pleasure me, and it didn't work.
I do have flashbacks of just doing dishes right now because
Dishes.
when I had to do the dishes, I would start this album, and this is about what I actually start getting to work.
Oh, I've heard this 100 times. I just didn't know what the title was. Like, it
It's
doesn't
called Doing the Dishes.
because like it's a great song, but doesn't really have a discernible hook other than just like his great
His beautiful
vocal.
voice.
Like
It's an opportunity for him to kind of show off his range,
Yeah.
and he had this incredibly smooth, just gorgeous voice.
And it's true.
Yeah, it's a.
But I would like to point
And
out...
in Wham, all he ever got to do to really
But
show
I
it
would
off
like
was
to
that
point
little
out-
woo.
Don't ever trust a man with two first names.
Michael George. Yeah,
I wouldn't trust that guy either.
Yeah, so that's what's brilliant about this is that the hook of the song is just like get out of the way while and listen to my extreme vocal machismo.
You know, it's really funny. I just want to point out to you, if your brothers ever listen to this, they're going to think that's really mean and unfair.
What?
It's just a joke because it's Brian Willis and it just fits.
Willis is not a first name.
Oh, the hell
What you
it
talking
ain't.
about?
My uncle's name was Willis. And what you talking about, Willis?
Oh, I love this song.
Well, you know the lyrics.
But
What's he
thinking of-
saying here? What?
When you were just a stranger,
Yeah, what's this about? You probably know. You probably listened to it.
I was on the street.
Every time
When
I
you were
heard
just
this
a
song-
stranger, and I was.
Oh, Brett.
Now I feel the heat.
Yeah, it's very similar to like the Beatles. Not that the songs are close, but like that they're a vehicle for just a great.
Oh,
the
right. That's what I was
the
gonna
Beatles'
say.
"Oh Darling," where it's just a vehicle for an amazing vocal performance.
Right, like anybody who has a great voice and you know is in a position to use it, they've got that show off song. They've got that that solo. You know, Cyndi Lauper had. I never heard it until the Greatest Hits album's 12 Deadly Sins. There's I think it's the opening song on the album. I had never heard it before,
Really,
and it's this incredible freaking operatic,
really.
passionate, amazing song.
Do you know what it was called? I mean, I can, or what album it was on. Because I
The
mean,
album
I
is
like
12 Deadly Sins, and
Okay.
it's right over there.
because
And I can't think of the name of it while something else is playing. My
'Cause,
brain doesn't operate that way.
yeah, because
What are you trying to think of?
like
Grab the Cyndi Lauper album, the 12 Deadly Sins.
Just tell me.
They're in alphabetical order.
Just tell me what you're trying to think of. Why do we
The
have to
name
do
of the
this?
first song on the album.
Oh, She's So Unusual.
No, that's the first song on She's So Unusual.
Yeah.
You know, I alphabetize these things for a reason.
And for anybody who listens to this who doesn't know, we're married. Can you tell?
Okay, wait, there's a lot of Ani DeFranco. Where do I...
Ziggy has finally given up. He has given up. But he'll be back at it in 15 minutes.
this is a long 5 minutes and 50 seconds.
It's a beautiful song.
Oh, it's a beautiful song to go to the bathroom to.
It's great if you're getting it on.
If you're trying to just push on one in the bathroom, put this song on.
One more try.
Just give me one more chance! Push as hard as you can.
Yeah, this
I'm
song sounds
pushing.
like he's sitting on the can. Like
That is not true. That is not true.
he wrote this while he was trying to take a
He's
drop
burning on one, man. He was really just grinding on it.
He was trying to lay some cable, and he.
Poor guy.
And the song
It's called,
came.
okay, the
He
song
died
is
before
called
Grindr.
I'm Gonna Be Strong. It's the first song on this album right here. And it's just heart-stoppingly good.
Thanks for pointing out to everyone that we have a CD collection. That's how old we are, folks.
Nerds!
We've established that we're really old. I used to wash dishes to this song because it was poppy and new.
I told
And
you.
it was
You didn't even make it
1986.
15 minutes because you got up.
Sorry about that, buddy.
Oh, anyway, since we still have
What's a thing?
like 30 seconds of the song left,
So cold.
what do you distinctly remember ever just sitting all day waiting to tape a song off the radio?
Yes.
Totally.
I got out of it.
Hold on, you can answer that. Let's start Hard Day, which is the sequel to One More Try. It was the day after.
This is the recovery song.
He was either trying to drop a D or didn't get pleasured well enough. So it's the following day, and he's like,
No, this is like the dance remix thing. Like we took it down a notch. We're gonna all sit down at the concert. We're gonna relax for a minute, and now we're taking it back up, but we're taking it up slow.
This, what? Oh,
This
All
song gets a beat in a minute.
no, it's just filler.
okay.
It just goes back to the same.
Don't you want to just wiggle now? Listen to this.
This is the song that you
I
go,
want your
how
sex."
long until Monkey?
This is the precursor to Monkey.
I'm looking forward to Hand to Mouth, personally.
I don't love hand to mouth.
I want your sex.
That's what she said.
I want your.
Oh,
It sounds like-
Office reference. We should start having a...
This sounds like the.
You should get some kind of reward every time you make an Office reference.
Yeah.
Wait.
The captain's bell says...
This is also a gauge of how much wine is in my glass.
It sounds like the boring version of I Want Your Sex.
It's the Shep Pettibone remix, bitch.
Anyway, so taped on the radio.
Oh, God.
Wait, hold on.
What
What's
did
the
I
song
try and
about
tape off
first?
the radio?
Because you've actually listened to this, so what's this one about?
This is people in a relationship already.
But they're dead. I heard dead.
Seriously, all we want to do is f- right now. And do we really have to have the conversation? Can't we just have sex?
Huh, alright.
We've already done it. Let's do it again.
That
Oh,
seems
I like that.
That seems like
I know
a lot.
you're trying to pick a fight with me right now, but how about we just do it and then, we'll get into that later.
That's a lot to convey lyrically.
Make you love.
It's very deep.
Anyway, song
It's
you waited
extremely
all day
deep for
to...
1986. Because it usually was just, take me down slow and easy. And this is where like, hey, can we stop arguing and take me down slow and easy? See, the concept.
I had a
Concept.
day and I just want to have some sex and go to bed. Is that really so much to ask?
It's quite a bit to ask.
I think that only works in...
Because you have to go back to 1986 first.
I think...
Whoa.
I'm pretty sure that's only a thing in the world of non-heterosexuality.
No. I'm
Nope,
going to argue with
I'm
that.
going to make a thing about it.
I'm going to argue with that.
Oh.
I've totally had that feeling before. Now, getting to the part where you actually get the deed done, maybe not so much, but
Continue.
that's because I'm a repressed
A Republican?
white woman with a Christian
And
background.
now she's like, now she's turned it into a psychology.
All right, so song you waited all
you
day
guys
to
chose
tape on
an
the
album
radio.
from my teenage years. What do you expect is going to happen?
I don't expect anything.
I'm just going to drink my wine and talk about my childhood.
I'm married. I don't expect anything. Everything is a happy surprise.
For playing games.
Hello.
So if you're listening now, what are we listening to? What's the song
This
again?
is called Hard Day.
What?
This is called Hard Day.
Hard Day. You're not coming up on the
Yes,
microphone. I wanted to make
it's
sure.
best, and it's
Oh, yeah.
had such
So,
a
song you waited all day to tape on the
day.
radio.
Oh.
time on my hands by Styx, I got this tape player, and I had it sitting next to the radio. That's how long ago it was.
I
I'm so old.
remember knowing that there was no point. I don't remember. I know I've done that, and it was probably a Prince song. But I remember also knowing that there was no point whatsoever in trying to wait for the radio to play "Miss Me" by Culture Club, because it starts right up. There's no intro at all.
Yeah.
It just,
So you
like,
just
there's
hit
nothing.
So you just hit record every time they started to play a song.
You would have to do that, and
So-
that was a waste of time. And
No, that's a
in
challenge.
my robot brain, decided that was not a good use of my time.
No, that seems like a challenge. Yours is terrible. You lose. Actually, I
What?
do, because mine was "Kiss from a Rose" by Prince.
Oh, you do lose.
Yeah.
That's bad.
That's not Prince. Isn't that
Seal.
That's Seal. You
Did I
said
say Prince?
You
You
tried
said
to make
Prince.
it better by calling it Prince.
I double lose.
Oh.
Sing you down.
Is that
See,
still
I
him
feel like I
singing?
win because I brought up the.
Hand to mouth.
There it is.
I feel like I brought up the.
I wonder
song
what he's talking about.
most
Great
obscure.
Poverty in America, because he lives in the UK.
Oh. Judging from a distance, like you two.
Sausalito Summer Nights.
Ooh. Smooth operator.
It's like the smooth. Yes, exactly. It's another smooth jazz song
Operator.
from our hero, George Michael.
Oh, and you know what nobody ever plays anymore?
Do you say Jerry?
Tonight We're on
Jimmy.
the Loose by Saga. No one can stop us now.
I remember not
See how
really.
this song fits perfectly? No one can stop us now. Tonight we're on the loose.
This album is so
I remember not
smooth.
loving this song particularly, but I loved that he was getting all like
Yeah,
social
but look at
activist.
Brett getting over here getting a chub. Because it's like, it's smooth jazz.
How do you make hunger and poverty poppy?
I don't know.
Why would you try?
I don't know. Isn't that...
Oh, see, but
isn't that
see,
the
it's all
whole-
about hunger in America because he's talking about America
Isn't
right
that
now.
the whole point of that? Feed the
Oh,
world.
God.
Let them know we're hungry.
I have a heart. I'm not
Feed
just about the money.
world.
We know you're not just about the money. You're about the art. Why does it have to be about your fucking social consciousness or whatever?
There are plenty of good social consciousness songs. Just like specifically in the 80s, a lot of it was so cringy.
Oh, do you know the apartheid songs? Because you're younger.
Like Live Aid?
But
Live Aid?
No, like little Stevie Van Zandt. Remember that? I'm not gonna play Sun City. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Remember, there was a whole thing there because apartheid.
I know
and
that. I know that.
All these
that
people,
reference.
they would not play Sun City because they got paid tons of money to play at this resort type. It was like not South Africa. It's in the middle of South Africa. It was like a whole
I looked
separate
that up on a
thing.
map just recently because I was like, what the hell is that?
Yeah,
For some
they had this
reason, we
whole-
were looking at the map of South Africa, and I'm like, there's this, right in the middle of it, there's just an island of not South Africa. What
Yeah,
is that?
it's Sun City. It was like their Disney World for people who didn't want to give up apartheid, but they wanted to see bands that didn't want to play in South Africa.
Wow.
Yeah, when
It's like the Holy See.
it's just kind of it was one of those things when somebody called it out, everybody was like, how did you not notice that?
Hold on, I'm gonna put my hand to mouth. It's not that great. Proceed.
Yeah, it's really overrated.
That's kind of the point of the song, though.
Hand to mouth is really overrated.
sucks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give a terrible not compliment. This sounds like something from the one Genesis album. This sounds like something from We Can't Dance. The second to last Genesis album. Yeah.
Oh, this sounds like everything that came out of England, though. Right around this time.
Anyway,
This could be a Duran Duran song. This could be a Culture Club song.
This is the song
could be
you
anything.
feel guilty for skipping over on the CD in your car.
Mm.
Oh, wait, who am I kidding? I didn't have a CD in my car.
And the next one.
What's the next one?
Look at your
look at your hands. Hand to mouth. Look at your...
It's just the
Oh
songs.
wait, no, that's like the dancey one.
It's just the songs you skip to get to Monkey.
Sounds
Just watch out, baby, who's that? It's coming up, people. You just gotta wait for it. You gotta want it.
Oh no, the song is starting
the
to loop.
outro
You gotta
of the song
want
goes on
it.
forever.
The song
You
is
gotta
starting to
want
loop
it.
itself. All right,
Wait,
now
Now we're going to look at your
look at your hands.
We're
I
doing-
wonder what's in them.
We are
tell
going
us
to
about
look
this
at
one.
your hand.
You're kind of the host for this one because I don't.
Oh, we
This
have a
commercial.
commercial break.
Is it?
Oh.
Is it?
Boom, commercial break.
No.
I think this is a
wants
great time
pizza?
for an edit.
Who wants pizza rolls? Oh no, this is a situation where everybody just gets to hear me chew.
Is everyone ready for look at your dirty, dirty, filthy hands?
Woohoo!
See, it's Poppy right off the bat. Yeah, you had me. Why would you be with this asshole? That's this whole song.
Yes, explain the lyrics to this.
But I want you so bad. No, she's like dirty and I hate it.
Two fat children in a frying pan?
No, and a drunken man. Yes, you married an asshole and made kids with him. You jackass. You should have been with me when you could.
Where's the pizza rolls?
Bet you won't. Bet you don't. Bet you don't like your life. How do you not like this song?
Alright, we're
They-
playing
they
Look at
made
Your
a second-
Hands.
They were burn.
You gotta keep this going. You're the only one who knows anything about these deep cuts here.
You're only talking. Well, it's just a poppy throwaway song, really. I mean, it's poppy enough. It's fun. You can dance to this.
I'm just
Yeah,
picturing...
That's
Sell it.
what was important at the time.
What you could do is just say, yeah, you could skip this.
I'm alright. I'm just picturing
Bet you
myself
don't like your
walking
life.
through the College Hills Mall.
Where
Where am I going?
That'll keep you moving.
I don't even have to figure out where I'm going. The music tells me where to go.
Let the music take you.
Alright, 2 minutes till Monkey. Somebody fill the airspace with a story.
Chris,
Tell a George Michael story.
that's what you're here for. Tell us something about...
Pizza rolls.
Hey, you like that, don't you? Crunchy, except for she exploded all the insides out.
Everyone knows I'm a terrible cook.
I thought you could warm up pizza rolls. Sorry.
You'd think, but no.
I'm sorry.
I like
All right, story.
I feel like
George
this is
Michael
my
story.
fault.
I like crunchy
Okay,
pizza
there's
rolls.
a reason I have no George Michael stories because I did not see them when I had the chance. We didn't have like money and stuff when I was a kid, and I had my priorities.
Go lay down. Oops.
I did see Culture Club live, my first concert ever. It's pretty much the most shameful first concert anyone ever has to admit to. What
you
was
go
your
with your
first? What
mom?
was your first concert?
Look of a real band.
Come on, it can't be as bad as Culture Club for Christ's sake. Your first concert, you have a really good one if I remember right. What was your first concert?
Billy Squire and Rat.
It's pretty
That's
respectable.
sweet.
Yeah, yeah. My first concert.
Rat got so popular, by the way. I love this. Rat got so popular that they were trading off who was opening and who was closing. That's what a great guy Billy Squire was.
I don't want to miss Monkey. But I
Shall
Yeah,
we
you
pause
can't-
it for
you
Monkey?
can't miss Monkey.
We can do it. We can.
I can
pause
hold it. Don't interrupt the flow.
So no Wham
Your
concert for
monkey
me.
free.
And then those
Obviously.
bastards went and
Why
broke
do
up.
you love me?
Why can't you do that?
Yeah, this whole it's perfect because it's a concept album that's not about anything but it's like 5 minutes. Like he turns 5 minutes of time into a concept where he's like I just want a hand job, and he turned that into an entire concept album.
In a bathtub.
It's genius. He sold. Oh wait, he died. Did he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Goodbye,
Christmas
George.
Day, for crying out loud.
Forgot about that. Sorry, George.
No, it
Bye.
got eclipsed by frickin' Princess Leia.
I don't think he had anything left to say.
I love Princess Leia as much as the next guy, but I really hate that
that's
she
good.
overshadowed my George Michael depression.
Please don't eclipse my death.
It's Farrah Fawcett all over again.
Mm-hmm.
When did Farrah Fawcett die?
When she died.
Anyone?
Do you love the...
No, nobody
When she
knows.
passed away.
Because it was 3 hours before Michael Jackson's death was announced.
That's
Well, Michael Jackson.
so it's a
God.
lesson to everybody. Don't die before Michael Jackson. All right, I can hear it in my head. Tell some stories about
I'll sing it for you. But I don't know. I don't know when to flush the toilet.
So monkey's back again.
And
you want him now like
and
you
pour the
did
Drano
back
down the
then?
drain. I don't know
Don't
the
do
words.
it again. Yeah, I know you don't know the words, but I'll sing them for you.
No, you can't sing too much because copyright. I'll stop you if you say more than 5 words. I'll throw a dirty Kleenex at you. Why can't you flush that goddamn toilet? Love the monkey or do you love me? Can't you do it? Why can't you pick your goddamn shoes up and put them away?
I don't know why you gotta air our dirty laundry, man.
Nobody know if you never said anything.
I just can't stop thinking about Grandma's dejected face.
I think I would just take the monkey.
Brian had the whole outfit down, though. He had the jeans, the
Oh,
jacket,
you know
the
he did.
t-shirt. He had, like I don't know what kind of makeup he put on his face to make it look like he had a 5 o'clock shadow. Like, he did
Can I guess? Can I guess?
He did it
Can I
up.
guess?
Shoe polish, maybe?
No, they used to take the cork from a wine bottle and burn it, and then you rub it on your face. And
I don't think he went to that kind of trouble.
no, it was not trouble. It was easy. That was the easiest thing to do.
We wouldn't have had wine in our house.
Whoa! You don't do the blood of Christ thing, or
This is the second long. This is the third longest song about a monkey.
No. Get your dragon?
So, survey: would you take the monkey or would you take me?
Okay, that's a great question. Wait, they both have great positives. Can you tell me what yours are?
I don't know. I don't know me personally.
No, I know
or
they
George
both have
Michael.
great positives, but tell me what yours are. Now, if I have the monkey, that's endless entertainment.
I don't have a tail.
No, don't tell me your negatives. Tell me your positives. Tell me you don't have a tail? Well, you're out.
Oh, that'd have been awesome if that was the next track. It's called I Don't Have a Tail.
Underscore Calypso.
This is another one where the outro to the song goes on for like 7 minutes. Oh, wait. Oh, we're breaking it down.
We gotta break it down for 8 measures.
We gotta break it down.
8 measures. Have you ever done karaoke? Break it down for 8 measures. Oh, you broke my thumb, kid. Oh.
Here's a text message I sent Joanna while I was peeing. It says, I'm finishing up with Jason and Chris. I'll go to me brew in a butt. Bit. BII8T.
Oh, we're bringing it down again.
Uh-oh.
Which one is this?
Ow! Shit, careful.
Kissing a fool.
Oh yeah, another show-off song. This is all about his beautiful, sultry, svelte.
I can't pay attention and you keep tearing my arm up.
Silky smooth voice. Scared you to death and from my heart.
That's my review of this song. Can you do that again?
No, I disagree strongly.
Yeah, it's like a really bad Christmas song by, what's that chick with the big boobs? Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey.
We're just going to
That's
let
a
you do just
person,
what you will.
shut up. You shut up. I totally know what I'm talking about.
I'm not going to let you steal my heart from me. download you.
Wow, my fingers don't work.
Ow! God! Go get that. Go get your dragon. Go get it.
Yeah.
He's turned into a character on this now.
This sounds like something on like a preset on a keyboard.
No.
This sounds like the thing when you go to a concert to see somebody else, and this is what they play before you go.
Nope. I have opinions.
Yup.
You're muted.
I'm done.
Go on.
There's a song that I think of as being similar to this one that Bette Midler does. That's
God is watching us.
it's just no
from a
Bette
distance.
Midler. That's
What if
That's
God
right-hand man
was
girl.
one of us?
God is watching.
you could just see them standing next to
Oh
the
my
piano
god, I
at
could
some
totally see
shitty
Roxy
bar.
listening to this and going, poor Chris. This is what I deal with every day.
I'm gonna turn this to mono.
Oh no, not mono. Why do you turn it to mono? It's so
there's
flat.
a whole
Proceed.
image
You
to
could-
it. There's a whole visual to it. You can see him just singing by. Oh my, that's very.
Get the mic.
That's very
For 30
intrusive.
seconds.
But can't you just see him sitting, standing by some grand piano in some
What's funny
crappy
is they can
hotel
hear me just as well
bar,
over here.
just doing his thing, and
Yeah.
he's got this beautiful song. Bette Midler's got one like this, and I can't remember the name of it right now.
Standing by a piano in a
That just-
bar in a
it's-
hotel.
It's a whole like you,
Probably
you
wearing
can
a
just
fish
feel
costume.
it. It's evoking. It's the
He's in
whole
a
song
slinky
is about-
dress.
Yes.
He's in a slinky dress,
Absolutely.
slunk
Of
over a
course.
piano.
Yep. But the whole point of the song
Balls
is just
across the
evoking
nose.
evoking that emotion, evoking that vision.
He's
in your
6'9"
head.
like a dude on the piano.
It's classy, but classy is mostly
But
boring.
remember this, every other kiss.
Because that's what he was really thinking about. If I do this song really well, I'm totally getting laid.
Then she'll put her hand to mouth.
Well, we'll wait for
She'll
you.
look at my
like I
hand to
always
mouth,
do.
and then
But some
And then I get
touch
to
my
sleep with a
monkey.
guy.
can't go.
yeah, I mean, this would be great if it was Christmas and there was like a fire going.
Yeah, this sounds like
It's
it
a
comes
very
right off the...
depressing Christmas
Or
song.
you're at the Ritz.
It's like
It's
off the
about
Die
love
Hard
lost.
soundtrack.
He's lovelorn. He's not Christmas happy.
Came right off the Die Hard
Whatever.
soundtrack.
What do you think, Ziggy?
He's talking about a woman who left
Blah,
him
blah,
for
blah,
no good
blah, blah,
reason. Or, a man, whatever. He's
Hey.
talking about a love that walked away, and that bitch should not have
I
left.
kissed a fool.
I guess you were. I'm kicking myself. I guess you were kissing a fool. I mean, come on, man.
You must have been kissing a fool.
Silver bells.
Batman smells.
Is that on the
That's
album?
not
or-
the album.
Is that it?
Maybe the Monocles guy drove
No,
it.
there's more.
No, there's one.
No, the end of it is Sex Part 3.
Ooh. Yeah, I was just about to say, I hope there's a reprise.
No, there isn't.
Oh, but instead there's a commercial.
There's the I Want Your Sex
Watch out,
reprise.
baby. What's
now,
that?
now you're forcing me to
Here's
look up
a commercial
Bette Midler
about
song.
linoleum.
The theme from Beaches.
No.
Alright.
No, the theme from Jaws. God.
I was not expecting a podcast double feature, but I think this one worked out better than Hot Space. that one was dead on arrival. I may have to just edit that down to like 10 minutes.
Oh, that's the one. Spring can really hang you up the most. That's the Bette Midler song I was thinking of.
Here's a last request.
$450 a month.
A last request in parentheses.
Oh, here we go.
I
This
want
is-
your sex.
This is part 3.
Ooh, it's like a mixture of every song.
Well, I've got a
From the
coupon
whole
for a
album.
pizza for $1.48.
Yeah, he took Father Figure and Father
Right,
Figure and I
beat
Want Your
from
Sex had a
from-
baby.
From hand to mouth, the beats there. He's bringing it
brilliant.
all together for you, Brett.
This album is genius.
This is the jazz roots you were looking for.
You know what's time for? Vicks.
Oh, is it time for the
Brett,
mentholated
out of your hand.
petroleum jelly?
Hey, I'm over 30 now. Like this
I
is
can snort all
You
this
have to
stuff
stop
I want.
huffing. You're over 30.
this is my nectar of the gods.
I don't disagree. Well, that's a great end for this, because this is the last song.
We have 3 minutes to summarize. All right. My impression, I'll start. Okay. I don't know. I know all the hits. They're brilliant. George Michael's great. I'm sorry, George Michael, you're dead, so you can't hear this. But I'm sorry I didn't include you on my ultimate comprehensive final mall walking list. Next.
Oh,
wait, and this is better than Hot Space.
Well, are you just going to say that after everything we do from now on?
Oh, that was better than Hot Space.
I just took shit and it was better than Hot Space. I like all the hits off of this album.
Quit copying my review.
No, wait. I was gonna branch off. God. I like all the hits off of this album.
You don't like the elevator parts?
Well, I just knew all of them.
Seduction Part 3.
Yeah.
And I don't
Seduction
mind
Part 3.
When you listen to the album, there's extended versions of them. But the songs that didn't become hits, there's a reason why. I get it.
Because they were just meant for the bedroom.
They were just meant you could play the whole album. Like, they fit, they just aren't hits. You're not going to want to hear them on the radio.
I'm telling you guys, I'm going back to my original comment.
Here's hers. This is your final synopsis. You have 30 seconds. Go.
How to seduce a woman in one album. It's seduction in song form. This is your end of the night. You've been drinking and talking with your girl all night long. Boy, what? I'm just going to say girl, okay? So, you've been sitting and drinking with your loved one all night long. You've gotten some wine, whatever. And this is your last chance. This is bringing it down.
This is the worst fucking climax of all time.
You're in bed by now if you've done it right. But, if you need some help, maybe you get all the way to Monkey before you make it upstairs.
All right, well.
There you go. We win.
Hopefully there's podcasts in heaven.
Somebody listen.
Listen to our podcast.